It comes with joy, it comes with excitement. What's up? Tablez here again. Honestly, I wasn't planning to do a breakdown for this project, but I don't know. I felt like being in a tutorial mood. If y'all didn't know, I dropped an EP called You Ain't Done Yet. You probably didn't, because I didn't really press it as much as I did the previous project, and I didn't really upload any videos to the channel. That was just because I didn't have all the lyrics. Anyways, it was only 4 songs, and I worked on 3 tracks, but I'm only showing you 2 because 1 I didn't do that much work on. So the first one I'm gonna show is the last song on the project, which is High 4. So this is a collaborative beat with me and my boy Siren. He sent me a melody, and you know what happens when he does that. I ruined them. I'm sorry, Siren. I'm so sorry. Now for this one, I did a lot of chopping, because you can see it was a lot different from how the melody ended up sounding. So I separated each stem and kind of just looped them how I wanted to. I had a particular song in mind after listening to Blue Lips by Schoolboy Q. I wanted to see if I can make something like realistic drums, some I can sing on, because I feel like it worked best for what I was trying to do with this song anyway. The whole project is about selling unfinished business, so whether it be working with people that I was going to have on a previous album, or finally doing a certain type of song, things like that. As great as this melody is, I did know I needed to add some more stuff, so I did. I got on Synology a lot of times and added some more instruments. Added some flutes. Along with flutes, I'm pretty sure I also added things like Portal and stuff to kind of just have some more stuff play in the background, if you can hear it. Put some stereo on it. Reverbed it to hell, EQ'd it to hell. I added 1 bass and an 808. This bass, I believe, I don't know where this is from actually. I think it's just an instrument. I think it's just something I got from a drum kit, not even Synology. But it's what I would have normally used. Yeah, and if I put it up higher, it's like around originally what it sounded like. Then I also edit this 808 3 times. Boing. So that's what we got so far to start the progression of the beat, I guess. The original melody had a bass to it if y'all didn't hear it earlier, but I just took that off so I can add my own. And then I got shown to another plugin called Addictive Drums, which gives me a bunch of realistic drum sounds, pretty much. So I was just playing around with them, and with that, I had a bunch of different hats to go from, kick, all in one piano. I also added a different set of drums for the snares and more hats. Oh, actually, these snares are from a kit. After that, I think all I did special was add some more things like claps and maybe like a... I know these are like a water droplet sounds that was a part of the melody. And there we go. We have a bum ass beat by Tablez. Not much to it. Short and sweet. I don't really make beats like that often, so I'd say I was pretty proud of it. Considering a lot of the links I have to go to make sure the keys were right and the timing and everything was on point. But yeah, thanks, Siren. The next one is Sane. Next one and last one that I'm going to show. This one I used my favorite Serato sample. If you don't know what Serato is, I'll show you. It's this thing right here. Basically, I drag a sample onto this, set it to random, and I can just go through a bunch of different parts of the song. And I chose these 2. There was another one I found earlier, so I opened another Serato and put that in there. And you won't believe what I did after that. I closed that bullshit and made a whole new project. I exported the chop and then turned it to a widow beat.
That's so cruel, Tablez.
This one was a trip because I remember this melody being remarkably loud, especially on that second part. So I had to dip the shit out of this. But this one didn't have much to it either. Likely just started with the 808s, which was a very weird sounding one. But I guess I felt like being quirky that day. Added some open hats. Some explosion. After the explosion, I added another set of hi-hats, just so that the beat didn't feel too boring. And then in come the clap and snares. And in every sense of the word, that's it. The only other thing I added was maybe some variation, as well as an instrument. I don't remember what this is. I'm guessing it's like a pad, synth pad. Later on, when it got to my part, I deepened the sample a little bit, pitched it down. Along with pitching it down, I also added some high accents by putting a higher version of that same sample on there. Had a tiny hi-hat change there, then set it back to normal. And literally that's it. I feel like I gotten lazier and lazier with these tutorials. And not that I just did it, like this didn't take very long at all. But I mean, sometimes good stuff don't have to take forever. Just get the right sound, mix it right, and you're as golden as ever. Usually I drop some on my birthday. Last year I dropped some on my birthday. It was Wish You Were Better, and I rushed it, and I was really mad with how it came out. And so I ended up making the album Still Wish You Were Better, which was like pretty much spinning back and kind of making a better version of it. I've done a lot in that year since. Didn't I drop You Can Do All Things? And then I figured when it got to my birthday, I'm like, let me drop a song, which was going to be Crank. But then I ended up just making more stuff. So I was like, well, let's see if I can make an EP. Still as stressful as ever, but I definitely like how this turned out way better than most things I worked on musically, so whatever. Like I said, this was kind of made to kind of finish my bucket list of things I wanted to do musically. So now I can really comfortably say that I don't really have much I feel like I need to do music-wise. I'm not going to say I retired because you might see me on other people's songs still. But as far as making my own songs, I'm definitely going to slow down. I feel like I spent a good year doing this, now going back to doing what I actually like doing. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't have fun. In fact, if you were following me on SoundCloud, I've been shadow dropping a lot of songs. There's been songs that is not even on YouTube or on all plats that people have been bumping, and I've really been liking more than the songs that are on this EP. And because of that, I feel like I want to put those on all plats soon. So I might make a deluxe version of You Ain't Done Yet and put those songs on there. Call it You Still Ain't Done Yet, and shit, that's a trilogy right there. I feel like that's a solid way to end my music career. But again, it was a lot of fun, and I thank you guys so much for giving it a listen. Giving it a try, whether you liked it or not. I don't know. I don't really know what many people thought of it. I've been seeing mostly good press, so thanks. Good to know that I'm not ass. But yeah, that's about it. See ya.